All right, let's go ahead and write a delete last, or delete first. Let's delete first. So this is going to be a return type of void. Delete first. And there is not going to be anything where there's no parameters. We're not going to pass anything in. So we've prototyped that inside of our class. Let's go ahead and just template it. See if I can get here. I'm going to just copy that, come down to the bottom, and insert that. And I want to change this to delete. Delete first. We're going to need a body. All right, and we know we're going to check for error scenarios. We're going to check for special cases. And we're going to check for general scenarios. Okay. Errors, let's go ahead and go look at this. Our only error would be if this is empty and we try and delete something. That's going to give us an issue. So let's go ahead and write that. That's going to happen if not first. Let's go back. If our first is null pointer, that is when that's going to take place. So we're going to go ahead and write that. So if not first. And the only thing we have to do is just cout, print. The list is already empty. Okay, that should work. Special cases and general cases. Let's write the general case next. The special case is going to be an else if. And we'll finish that in a minute, give it the body. And then we're going to jump down here and do the else. And this is for all other cases. I like to have this out front. All right. Else is at least 2 or more nodes. We've got 2. So let's go ahead and do this. We're going to take this first, and we want to point this first to here. So what we want to do is we want to say we're removing that there and pointing it to the next one down in line. And so that's going to be first is equal to first next. Because before I moved that was pointing at first. And I'm saying first is equal to first next. So that moves it down. Let's go write that code. We do need to use the this pointer. This first is equal to this first. Next. Okay. Next thing we need to do. So remember, this will go out of scope as soon as nothing is pointing at it. The only thing pointing at it right now is this. So we could do something like first previous is equal to null pointer. But there's actually a cleaner way to do this. Okay. And the cleaner way is, because this is a class that we're using, it has a method called reset. So we just reset it. So let's go write that code. So this first previous reset. And because it is a function, we do need the parentheses. And then the last thing we need to do is count minus minus, so that now basically what we just did, whoops, that is gone. This pointer is still pointing back, but as soon as this pointer goes away, this whole node goes away, and the reset automatically makes this null pointer. So there we are. Last thing we needed to do was change our count. Count is now 1. And this takes us to our special case. Okay. So our special case is if first and last are equal to each other. And if that's the case, we're going to go ahead and reset this, and then we can take our count to 0 if we'd like. It might even reset that count for us, but we're going to go ahead and just do that. So else if this first is equal to, oh, and notice I did a syntax, no, that's good. I'm okay. I thought I did a syntax error down there, but we're okay. This last, if that is the case, then this first dot reset, this last dot reset, and then we're just going to go count minus minus. I'm not sure if that's needed or if that's going to give us issues. We do need to be able to call this, so we're going to go ahead and copy this. I don't know if I can do a block. This is going to be delete. Oh, I did that wrong. Here. Delete. And did I do that right? Delete first. That looks correct. Let's see what errors it gives us. It says it's going to give us some errors. Oh, yeah. Yeah. When I delete, I don't need anything in these function calls. I'm not passing any parameters in. And so if I do, I get an issue. Let's just run that and see if we get any errors. What errors? Oh, I did a syntax error. Looks like 94. Forgot the arrow. Go ahead and run it. And it ran it. Of course, it didn't print it because we're not asking it to, but it ran it without any errors. So there we are.